For Tech Brekkie this week, we're going to be looking at how we can use Blendspace as a curation tool. And by that we mean the ability to make a website that makes it very easy for students to see a whole bunch of resources that you want to put together. It's a very visual system, Blendspace, and in some ways it could be a lot nicer for students to use than, say, using Moodle. But also today I really want to show you how you can use Blendspace within Moodle. So the first thing we're faced with is when we go to blendspace.com, there's two options here. There's a login or sign up. One of the options that's very handy for you is that you can just press login and it says login with Google account. So therefore every student and teacher at our school who already has a Google account, which is everyone, can just click on that. And because I'm already logged into my Google account on this computer, I can just jump straight to there. So the nice thing about this is it immediately shows me my lessons and some of the ones that I've created already in previous times. So for example, here's my 5th and 6th grade videos that I had for a staff development day earlier in the year, and it's set up ready for me to go. I'm just going to go to home, and there's a lot to this, so I'm not going to try and show you everything today, but I'm just going to go new lesson, and I'm going to give the lesson a title, which should be sample for Tech Brekkie. And then I have a whole lot of places here where I can drop things. I can either add text, add quiz, or just drop a resource straight from there. So let's say, for example, I'm actually trying to build a lesson and I would like to have it to do something with ocean, since that's their recommended example. It's immediately on YouTube search here, but there are a lot of other options here. I can search Google, I can do a number of things. So let's just go YouTube, oceans. And here are some here. So it's picked up that I actually look at some Hillsong United stuff, and there's a song called Oceans, and that's probably where they've grabbed that. I really like this one actually, so I might just grab and drop that in there. But then I can also click to the Google space here, and I can go search for oceans, and it's giving me a whole lot of images. But I might go to the web, and I might go Ocean Pacific, so I can get some stuff about the local. And then here's a definition from Wikipedia. I might drop that straight there. And I might have a little bit more of a look. Ocean Pacific Properties. So that's a real estate agent. Probably don't really want that. In a lot of senses, it's a little bit easier if I already know the links that I want to use, but I could actually just grab them from there. There's a lot of other ones here. OpenEd, Flickr, Educreations, Guru, I'm not even sure what that is. Insert just a straight web page, so you could just go and actually get a web page, put the link in here and push the connection there. There's just the ability to upload some files, so I'm just going to choose a file from my year 11 work. So I'll just go to the data drive where I keep things, Extra Tech. Go back and get the assignment sheet from 2 years ago, which I'm going to need very shortly. And I can open that. It takes a little while, and then once it's there I can drag and drop, and I have made a connection to that particular Word document. And as I keep going along down here, I can add more rows and work from there. Now that's hopefully a very handy thing. Obviously we have Dropbox connection here, but you won't be able to use that at school. But my Google Drive, all my files from there are also available here, so I could just grab any of these things and drop them in here. The only risk with these might be is that you do need to make sure that they're viewable from the web, so that other people could see them. So if it's actually a closed off file, people won't be able to access that easily. So that's basically how it looks, and then you get this option to share it when you're finished. So it creates a very short URL, although not necessarily a big one. If you are using Edmodo, you can put it straight into there. There is also an option to put it into Twitter or email it to students, or even a QR code. So therefore you'd get a rectangular thing which you could put up on your square board. Because theoretically students could take a photo of that and go to the site. The one I'm interested in today is the embed code, because that allows me to take this and put it somewhere else. So I'm going to grab that and copy it. And then once I've finished with that, I'm going to go to my Moodle setup. So here's the new look for the Inverborough School Student Portal. I'm going to log in. Now that I am logged in, I have the capacity to go to my courses. Techno, just to place it in there. And this is one that Olivia Velastro has helped set up. We'll turn the editing on. And I'm going to edit this particular resource. You can see that we've already got some code here. What I would like to be able to do is at the bottom of this, down here, I would like to be able to put in the code that I just had from there. So I'm going to click on this one, still on this bottom section down here, and there is an option for me to place HTML code directly into here, which is the code that we just got from the other point. Okay, this one here with the less than and greater than sign, I can look at that. Now this looks intimidating, but if I now just paste in my code, although I don't want to paste it in there, I may paste it in just down at the end of the table, at the bottom, paste in my code and press update. What that will do for me is it will bring my blend space into here. So let's just save that change. A little bit tricky, but as long as I come into there, and therefore with inside my Moodle course, I have access to my blend space, and that can be a handy thing. Although it's a little bit narrow, it might work a little bit better if we turn the editing off. And I won't get rid of all of them at the moment, but no, that seems to be fine. And there is my blend space, which allows me to actually click on here and to be able to access the parts that I need to be able to access. We're going to be looking more and more at how we can always embed our tools within Moodle, because we really feel Moodle is the right platform in the senior school to be able to allow all students to be able to access this easily. So hopefully that's going to work for you there. But simply back in Blendspace, if you log in using your Google account, you should be able to drag and drop files to create a nicely curated area which looks quite nice visually. And then there's the capacity to come in here and to edit your page, to be able to flick to the HTML source with that less than sign and greater than sign, and then paste in the embed code that you can get back from the share button. Hopefully that makes sense. Please feel free to contact any of the ICT integration team if you'd like some assistance with that.